And we're back today. We're going to start off with Bitcoin. Up next, we have Litecoin. In this video, we also have an article regarding another instance of the NFL offering NFTs to their millions of fans here. So a rather bullish instance of adoption for cryptocurrency overall. The blockchain technology and NFTs in particular have been blowing up lately. We also will likely cover Shiba Inu as well. Stick around till the end to not miss any of what's going on. Be sure to drop a like on the video if you liked the video or found any of this information useful. I really appreciate it, and it really helps the channel out a lot. Be sure to subscribe as we try to keep these coming at you daily. But now, jumping right into it, we're looking at Bitcoin here. It would appear breaking this descending trend line, coming off of a very bullish area of support under the influence of some very bullish Robo advisors here. So lots going on here for Bitcoin, currently in a very different state than it has been recently. So looking at our interactions with EngineeringRobo here, we see a bullish instance of accumulation when two of our chosen three Robo advisors became bullish throughout the end of July. If I were to conceal the buy 2 and moon, hiding the buy 4 there, once the buy 2 and buy 4 became present from that $34,250 level, prices saw up to 54% in upside over the following 44 days. And if you weren't able to sell at that swing high, you were still able to capitalize on 30% ROI with EngineeringRobo's sell suggestions. And that we even have another instance of bullish Robo advisors suggesting upside from the $48,000 level from October 1st here. It would appear prices saw up to 43% in upside over the following 40 days. And if you weren't able to sell at that swing high, you were still able to capitalize on 24% ROI when two of our chosen three Robo advisors became bearish here, suggesting downside moving forward here. So capitalizing on gains nicely here through Bitcoin's upside over the following months, and ever since EngineeringRobo suggested downside from the $59,000 level throughout the middle of November of 2021. Prices saw a crippling 45% in downside since bearish Robo advisors here, and are still technically currently more than 28% down. However, we are under the influence of bullish Robo advisors here, suggesting some continued upside toward potential resistance. So moving forward, investing into Bitcoin here, EngineeringRobo members were already able to accumulate some nicely discounted Bitcoin all the way from the end of January there. They were able to put 20% of their investment into Bitcoin at my support level. They were also able to put 50% of their investment into Bitcoin around the $41,000 level when EngineeringRobo became bullish here. And we've also now invested another 30% of our investment into Bitcoin ever since the 5th of February when daily candles were opening and closing above this descending trend line. So right now we are invested into Bitcoin here, anticipating upside toward the $58,202 level. In my opinion, an area of resistance that we do anticipate potential sell pressure present at. So we can take profit at that level. Nothing wrong with capitalizing on upside. We can sell up to 50% of our position at that resistance level. However, we always keep the remaining 50% of our money into the coin until EngineeringRobo becomes bearish here. So very bullish confirmations of accumulation have been met. This $34,655 level has been present here on my chart for quite some time leading up to it. And so far that has been a rather bullish potential bottom here to be accumulating Bitcoin. Moving forward, while we do anticipate bullish upside, it would not be impossible to experience a potential retracement here from this rather abrupt upside. It is not impossible for us to experience one final shake around beat down from Bitcoin itself, and we experience some abrupt sideways here before we make our way to our eventual resistance target. But let me know down below your thoughts on crypto near current levels here. Now looking at Litecoin, currently in a very different position than when we last saw price action. when we last left Litecoin, $114 was resistance overhead. Litecoin was around $109. We were even considering continued downside toward $82 here. However, we always await for the confirmations, and as we can see, prices have recovered upward, plowing to and through $114, confirming it as support ever since the 5th of February. And we also are attempting to break this descending trend line here with today's daily candle. So if we can open and close above this descending trend line, we can further accumulate Litecoin technically based on these parameters here. So moving forward, while we are under the influence of bearish robo advisors ever since the $204 level, and as we can see, since EngineeringRobo became bearish, prices saw 52% in downside over the following couple months, and is still more than 37% down at current levels. If you didn't listen to EngineeringRobo's sell suggestion since November here, a potential $1,000 invested into Litecoin at that level reduced to nearly $500 over the following 2 months. So you were saved from some rather dramatic downside here with EngineeringRobo's sell suggestions. And so moving forward, if to invest in Litecoin here, we need 2 of our chosen 3 robo advisors becoming bullish to invest 50% of our money into Litecoin. We have an instance of a buy for present on the 17th of January. We were not accumulating at that level because we need a second robo advisor to become bullish here. Currently, none of our robo advisors are bullish, so we are awaiting that. At the moment, $114 is down below at support. We can put 20% of our investment in at that level. And once this daily candle opens and closes above this descending trend line, if it does, we can put the remaining 30% of our money into Litecoin once that confirmation of this ascending trend line has been met here. Right now, resistance overhead is awaiting us at $165. Up next is $272. There's nothing wrong with taking profits. So once invested into Litecoin, you can sell up to 50% of your position at these levels here. However, we always keep 50% of our money in the coin until EngineeringRobo becomes bearish. So we always await for the confirmations here. Right now, we have confirmed support. We just need to confirm the break of this descending trend line and await for bullish robo advisors. But let me know your thoughts on Litecoin. So essentially, after launching commemorative virtual NFT tickets in November of 2021, the NFL distributed over 250,000 NFTs as of mid-January. So we are talking about another instance of bullish use cases here for NFTs from a rather significant entity in the traditional world of finance, if you will, here, and a rather large fan base following it as well. Very bullish exposure here for cryptocurrency technology, and NFTs for some reason have been a rather nice bridge to the Bitcoin technology and blockchain as a whole. But long story short, the NFL announced officially that each fan who attends the Super Bowl LVI, or like 56 or something maybe, in LA on February 13th will receive a unique customized NFT that will feature their unique section, row, and seat to commemorate the game day and the Super Bowl's return to LA for the first time in almost 30 years here. So nice fan service, which is something they talk a lot about, catering to the fans here, and they want to increase the overall fan experience. With a quote from the senior vice president at the NFL's club business development, reads, "We witnessed great success with this one-of-a-kind fan experience, which provided the momentum to continue this program throughout the postseason and ultimately at the Super Bowl in LA." So when they first were implementing these NFT tickets back in November, this provided them enough momentum here to entertain the fans throughout the postseasons, enough to implement it again in the upcoming Super Bowl. So yet another reason I find it rather difficult to be bearish on Bitcoin near current levels here. We have been talking about on the channel many instances of heavy institutional accumulation and adoption for cryptocurrency technology. That was just far too suspicious here for any sort of continued downside. I just found there was far too much institutional activity going on, and we are experiencing a rather bullish recovery in the short term here. Now, green to be seen across the crypto scene. What do we mean? We have, price action looking for support here, accumulation occurring. Watch out for that potential retracement. It's always nice to see green. However, pullbacks and retracement are necessary for the further solidification of support, which could be forming down below. But we're going to look at Shiba Inu. So Shiba Inu currently in a very particular position here, making its way out of a downtrend, potentially confirming support with some very bullish robo advisors present. Two of our chosen 3 robo advisors have come into play ever since the 6th of February here. EngineeringRobo members already experienced over 900% in upside over the following 42 days between September and October of 2021, utilizing EngineeringRobo's buy suggestions. And ever since bearish robo advisors in play, price action has diminished rather dramatically. Currently, we do see EngineeringRobo becoming bullish here with 2 of our chosen 3 robo advisors suggesting upside with this buy for and moon coming into play. If you wish to invest into Shiba Inu moving forward, we can put 50% of our investment in at current levels here with EngineeringRobo becoming bullish. As long as you are within 10% of EngineeringRobo's bullish level, we can put 50% of our money in at that level. 20% of our investment can go into a support level down below, potentially 2613. That's where we can put 20% of our money in at. Right now, we are awaiting this daily candle to close above this descending trend line. Once that has been confirmed, we can put the remaining 30% of our money into Shiba Inu. Resistance overhead waiting for us at 3605. That is going to be a level of resistance awaiting confirmations of support. Overhead, we do have 6696, the level of resistance where it's where you can sell 50% of your investment at. There's nothing wrong with taking profits. However, we always keep the remaining 50% of our money into the coin until EngineeringRobo becomes bearish. This is the fear and greed index here, suggesting a rather bullish area of accumulation for Bitcoin, potentially the $32,000 level, eerily close to where Bitcoin has come from. The $33,000 level, the fear zone, is a very bullish price where you can be buying Bitcoin, where the market is under tremendous fear. We see that our most recent interaction with the fear zone was March of 2020 when Bitcoin was trading around $6,000. I'm sure you can imagine the capital gains on accumulation at that level. Here we have price action coming from all-time highs near $69,000. However, I anticipate interactions with the FOMO zone here. $161,000 per Bitcoin is a level I do anticipate will present itself here before any sort of potential bear market comes into play. In my opinion, a very bullish continuation upward is likely to occur based on some rather bullish institutional accumulation all throughout 2021. This has been a very dramatic phase of sideways here and a potential continuation pattern toward this FOMO zone, where it is recommended you potentially take profits here where the market is extremely greedy, afraid of missing out on continued upside. However, they very much have, because they forgot to accumulate near current levels here, a much more appealing price compared to $161,000, which we may interact with perhaps sooner than those anticipate. But we always go with the flow of the market. We always wait for the confirmations. Let me know down below your thoughts on Bitcoin and crypto. Thank you so much for tuning in. Check out EngineeringRobo for free with the link in the description, and tune in for the next one.